Well, good morning. It actually right now is quite a beautiful morning, and we've of course got little Belle right here. We're going to let her go chase rabbits. Wind's supposed to pick up almost any time now, and so we'll try to get her a little exercise before the wind blows. How pretty girl. You ready to go chase rabbits? Ready to go have some fun? Shall we get going? Yeah, but if it's a heavy brush, he's not going to find it in there.
Lots of rabbit holes up here too.
She sees something now. It's a cottontail. Maybe in the bushes. Deep inside. foot. Nothing moved. Is there something in here?
She thinks so.
Nothing moves, sweetie.
Probably went down a hole in there.
Yeah, there's a hole right there. Okay.
Sorry, I got too close.
Yeah. Come on, kiddo. Creeper.
But there's nothing over here except the hill.
What?
It says there's nothing over here except the hill.
No, but we'll just this is a hillside. Let's just walk down so we can.
Yep.
Hi. There she goes. There's a bunny. Got him do its hole. Yep, there it goes. Across here.
It outmaneuvered her.
Yeah, they do. Well, like I said, the problem with cottontails is they're quick, but they're very, very agile. And in this heavy brush, this is a real tough place to catch them. I thought it would have gone into one of these holes. Hi, Belle. Hey, you. Come here. Can't get to you there. Watch sharp. We're going to cross this little gully right here.
some giant holes in here. I bet a badger lives around here.
Yeah, there's quite a few big holes around here the badgers have been digging out. They find a hole that a rabbit has gone down, and they get right at the entrance and start digging until they get down to catch, kill, and eat the rabbit. And, we've actually got a lot of badgers out here. Fortunately, Belle hasn't had an issue with them, but I've had a couple of other badger issues with other birds. It was a little scary.
Oops.
You see something over there. Yep, there it is.
Way out there.
Rabbit. Long ways out. Nope, didn't get it. Okay, folks,
Go over
I'll
there.
give you a quick lesson here in the GPS system that we have. Okay. Now, Belle just took a very long flight, and so she's a pretty good distance away from us. What we have here is the green light that's blinking right here. This is Belle, or this is her. This is where we are. The blue arrow that you see right there is actually pointing to her. So this is pointing toward her. And she is about 350 feet away from us currently at the moment. She's in thick brush. It's hard to see her, and so in order to find her, we just walk in the direction that the arrow points, and it will lead me right to her. And so that's what we're going to do. Just want to show you how the system works. And so, you know, I've got my arrow. It's pointing that direction. And then you watch the numbers. And if the numbers are getting smaller and smaller, that means you're getting closer and closer. And so I can see where she is, so it's not a big deal. But come a little closer, Sue, please. So it's not really a big deal. But this is the kind of the new technology that we have. These very small transmitters on the birds. It functions off off a GPS system and smartphone technology. And so let's say she was on the ground and I had no idea where she was. Right now she's sitting on a bush so I can see her. Then I just take this out, I follow the arrow. We were about 350 feet away. Now we're 206 feet away from her. And so it allows us to kind of track in. Now these systems don't allow us to recover a bird. It just allows us to be able to identify where it's at. And the nice thing is that, like I said, since it uses, you know, GPS, in fact, it just has the sign just came up, says your caution, bird is near. Just went away. But also, this will kind of show you here. Let me get rid of that arrow.
It doesn't show
it. Okay, it doesn't really show, but I can basically shrink this down, and I can see off to the west there. I can see the alfalfa field about a quarter of a mile away, and this will pick up the bird at incredible distances. And so this will actually, it's hard to understand, I know. Let me
Unless you can
down.
save the data and send
well,
it.
you can
to
save the
DJ.
data, but
Can't see a thing.
it shows, you know, I can actually pick up the signal from my house, and which is quite nice. So if you lose your bird and you're still trying to find it, and you got to go get something to eat or something, or some other piece of equipment, this allows you to do that, and then come back and find the bird again. But you know, that's how the system works. And I'm sorry the glare is bad, but let's get hawking. She's waited for us long enough. Not Belle. Am I too slow for you? There she goes. Jackrabbit right here. Yeah, lost track of it. And like I've said before, this is really rough. Let's come over here, Sue. Let's say a rabbit takes off running and dives in right here. You can see this little opening here. This is what the rabbits do. They dive in right there. And if it dives in right there and stops, the rabbit's about the same color as the bush that surrounds it. And if it sits perfectly still, it disappears. And so she can be chasing a rabbit. It jumps in there. She loses track of it. She pitches up. She's looking. She can't see it. Then she has to kind of land in the area and see if she can figure out where the rabbit had gone. And so this whole area is just full of that stuff, and it makes it very challenging for a hawk. And the other problem is that if she does see the rabbit go in here, and she chases the rabbit in here, what's going to happen is the rabbit's going to go right out the backside, because there's a backside right here. You can see my stick going through. There's a backside. The rabbit can run right through here, and what that does is that will peel the hawk off the back of the rabbit. And so that's their escape mechanisms, and the rabbits are really good at using that. Belle has been, you know, she's big and she's strong, and it takes a lot for a rabbit to peel her off. Huh, sweetie? That's my girl. So for you falconers out there that hunt in, you know, open agricultural fields and industrial parks and that kind of stuff, this is a completely different kind of hawking. But it's good. It's very challenging, but you really get an opportunity to see how amazing these animals are. and what they do. Let's go that way a little bit, Sue. Well, I guess we're going to go this way. Let's go the right way. There we go. Another rabbit. And as you can see, the rabbit goes into cover. You lost track of it. She's looking for it, and so it's helpful if, in fact, there it went. I was circling trying to get around to get the rabbit to move where she could see it, but the rabbit did sneak away before she got a look at it. Oh, now she sees something else. Good girl.
I can hear sheep in the distance.
Yeah. They've been moving the sheep and the cattle, the livestock, off the mountain. Start bringing it out here in the valley for the winter. I didn't think we'd get out today with the prediction of high winds. So it's nice that we can get Belle exercise.
Heading east now or still south?
We're going to kind of go this way a little bit further,
Southeast.
and then we're going to head west. There. Interesting. Got a hawk flying right there. Made a really, really long flight across the alfalfa field to, there's a little pond right there. It was flying really, really quite fast. First I thought it might have been a large falcon, but I think it's a hawk.
I don't know if you can see the sheep in the distance on the other side of the fence.
Yep.
Okay, time to head away from the other hawk.
Yeah, we're going to be heading west. I'm just seeing where the other hawk's going. We don't want a conflict between them. And see, really, what people don't understand is that hawk is flying just above the sagebrush. It's heading north right now. Just above the sagebrush looking for rabbits to hunt. And Belle has the advantage of a human perch that carries her, and so that she doesn't have to waste the energy flying low and fast, just barely over the sagebrush, trying to flush out something for her to catch. You know, she can ride on my glove, conserve her energy, and then use all of her energy available to put into the pursuit. How Belle?
Oh, rabbit.
Yeah.
I heard it, I didn't see it.
Yeah, she spotted it.
Oh,
It's a good flight. Very exciting. Oh, we didn't get it. pretty girl. You can go down that hole. You can go down the hole, kiddo. She says, I know it's down that hole. I saw it go down there.
Don't think you need to go down after it.
No. She has drug a couple of rabbits out of holes, and that's a bad thing because that lets her know that she can, and which encourages her to do that. And so, of course, you know, when she sits there, every time she sits there and looks down a hole and thinks, you know, I don't see the rabbit, maybe I shouldn't go down that hole. That helps break that really bad habit that she started. Well, there's one of our spiders.
Don't know if anyone wants to see it or not.
I don't know.
So you've said you've seen jacks go down holes before to get away?
Yes. Jackrabbits usually nest above ground, but they will dig these holes, and they will go down in the holes to escape. Well, cottontails are famous for going down the holes. But this is, see something? Nope. You know, this is why Belle and I have such a partnership, is because a wild hawk would have to fly, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 miles. You know, hunting, you know, sitting up on power poles for hours, looking for an opportunity to chase something. And so instead of having to do that, Belle gets to sit on my glove. I do the walking. You know, I'm her portable perch. She can relax in between chases. And it sure is for her a far more efficient use of energy to have a human portable perch to do a lot of the legwork for her.
I think we're getting close enough to the highway. Time to head.
Oh, we got a long ways to go.
Oh.
We'll keep going that direction. I'll bring her back over.
We're gonna pause it.
There's my girl.
Interesting to watch her head when she's on his arm, hiking and moving. Her head will balance and bob, and
yeah, she can basically move that head and neck in many, many different directions, and it allows her to keep her vision stable even when we're walking, and also it allows her to kind of focus in greater detail around the bushes and stuff. So as we're walking, you know, she's trying to look through, in and around the bushes to see if she can see something like she just did. So it's not just that she has incredibly sharp vision. Nope,
it got away. It's coming this way.
Yep, it is.
See if I can cut it off and turn it back. Nope, it's going. Not. Yep. Oh, she's gonna come after it again. It's into heavy brush. Doesn't want to leave.
What?
Doesn't want to leave this direction, huh?
No, she knows we're heading back to the car. She says she's not done. Nice move, Jackrabbit. Did that rabbit outmaneuver you? I can see you're getting a little bit tired there, sweetie.
Huh? Getting a little tired?
You talking to Belle or me?
Both.
She says, nope, it's this way.
Which side of the rabbit?
Well, it's the direction the jack went.
Yep.
She doesn't want to quit even though she is getting tired. So and we're starting to get a nice breeze from the south. It'll get, well, probably the next 10 or 15 minutes to see wind and flyer. So we should head back to the car. She's saying she's not done yet, but she is. She's, like I said, she's tired. You can see it.
I think she was just hoping to convince you to go the other way.
Yeah, she is. She knows where the car is. She knows we're about done. Look sharp, babe. There's another rabbit out here. There are. That way. Okay, one thing is it on?
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I started to talk about a little bit. Depending on what you're trying to do, there are two methods. If I were going for jackrabbits, jackrabbits are going to take off running, get 50, even 100 yards ahead of you. And so when you're hunting jackrabbits, you want to move through the brush quickly, but also quietly. Because if you make noise, the rabbits are going to hear you and they're going to take off running long before you get close. Cottontails, on the other hand, cottontails are quite well known for just sitting under a bush, and unless they're pushed hard, they're going to stay there. And so you can, if you go quickly and quietly, you walk right past a cottontail, or even a lot of cottontails. And so with a cottontail, you don't move quite as quickly, but you take your flushing stick and try to hit every bush that you see so that the cottontails move. That's the two different techniques. So if it's jackrabbit country, quickly, quietly. If it's cottontail country, a little bit slower and noisy. Trying to get the bushes, the rabbits to bounce out of the bushes. Typical cottontail hawking that I do. And that moves the rabbits out from underneath the bushes. So just a little tip for all you falconers out there that are not used to high desert type of hunting with your birds. Now when she does take a long slip, and you know she's kind of looking for something, you try to go in that direction in the hope that whatever it was, you can reflush it for her. In fact, most people find they have their greatest success on the reflushes and not on the original chase. Because on the original chase, the rabbit has figured out its course, what it's going to do, and on the reflush, now you've taken that known possibility away, so now the rabbit's going to do something that it may not be familiar with and give your hawk a better chance of catching the rabbit. And that's pretty much the same with quail and pheasants and most upland game species that they put to cover. They've decided to do that. If there's a predator coming after me, I'm going to go here. And then if you disrupt that, then they're going, well, now I got to figure out a second place to go. And they may hesitate just enough for the bird to get an opportunity. Well, we're back at the car. We had a great walk. Belle got her exercise. The wind is picking up quickly now. We're probably in 10 to 12 miles an hour winds, and it's going to be in a few more minutes 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. So we planned it just right to get back to the car with Belle at the appropriate time. Hi. Are you my shoulder hawk? Are you? My shoulder hawk? You know I'm getting your breakfast out for you, huh? You know that. Okay. Now, when she's up here, I never, ever hand feed her because she'll grab me with those feet and hurt me. And so I just basically throw a little bit on the ground. and she goes to the ground and she eats what's on the ground, and then I bring her back up to the glove. So don't make that mistake. Don't try to say, oh, I'll just reach up with food and have her step off my shoulder. No, that's how you get hurt.
See, she's already trashing her tail feathers going through the brush.
Yeah.
She's got some broken ones.
You know, if you go through a falconry season with a bird at the end of the season has perfect feathers, you haven't been hunting your bird. You know, feathers are delicate, they break, they get kind of disheveled. That's okay, that's all part of the game. So yeah, you see somebody at the end of the season with a bird that's feather perfect, you know the bird is pretty much ornamental and not a real falconry bird. Huh, Belle? There's my little